Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Nekopara Volume 4. So, we are jumping ahead after the cake testing. Break time 3 days later.
うにゃー、今日もご主人様はキッチンから出てこない。
Oh, Shokolo's sad because we are stuck in the
い
kitchen.
つ寝ているのか。
Does he go to sleep?
なんか寂しい。
I miss him. Wow.
ご主人様、いっぱい悩んでるのに。
Yeah, he's worrying pretty much.
ショコラはいっぱい手伝ってる。
Yes.
すっかり仕事に慣れて、今はいっぱい働いてる。
Vanilla pudding chocolate.
頼まれた下準備をしたり、洗い物をしたり、もちろんお客さんも案内したり。ショコラ、いっぱい頑張ってるよ。偉い。
Oh, they're working together.
どうすればご主人様のケーキがもっと美味しくなるかなんて
Make it more
わ
tasty?
からにゃいよ。
That's a question, actually, probably.
ご主人様のために何かしたい。
Oh.
何かしたい。何かしたい。何かしたい。何かしたい。何かしたい。何かしたい。
Yeah, she wants to do something, but that's a bit of...
落ち着いて、ショコラ。落ち着いたら何かできる？
Pretty much, probably. Break room door opens.
こらー、大声を出すな。店まで聞こえちまうぞ。
Wow, Azuki just like, yo. Why does actually Azuki... Oh, she hasn't done that or anything yet. Oh. Azuki and Coconut come into the break room. However, Coconut looks a little odd.
ココちゃん、何かあった？
Interesting.
鬼？だったの？
Is it
ナッツ
interesting?
のアホがサボってやがったんだ。
Wait, what?
ほんと？
What?
私、
Yeah. That doesn't sound right.
ココちゃん、いつも出前に行ってるし、お店にいるといつも働いてる。
Yeah.
出前の時に、とか？それはないと思う。
Mm.
行き先を考えると、
Yeah,
いつも最
it's
速
kind
に
of
近い。
weird. Yeah. This explanation makes no
だよね。
sense.
いつも頑張ってるよね。
Yeah.
間違いない。
Yeah.
そうだよ。いつも頑張ってんだよ。
Yeah.
にゃ？ああ。
え？
おかしいだろ？全員同じだけ休憩を取るようにシフトを組んでるのに。
Kinda?
確かにサボってたね。
She's
ナッ
like-
ツのやつ、休憩したふりして働いてたんだ。
So she's working. That's
言
worse.
われてみると、休憩室でココナッツを見たことがない。
Did she even know where the break room is?
そういえば、
Wow.
休憩するのも仕事のうちだぞ。無理して働いて体調を崩したらどうすんだ？
Okay.
ごめんなさい。組んだシフトで店が回るかどうかも私が把握しないといけねえんだ。お前が無理して回してて、いざって時になかったら店はどうなるんだ？代わりを入れて回るはずのシフトで実は店が回らない。
Yep.
店のため、カショウのため頑張りたいって気持ちはわかるけどよ。
You are working too much, Coconut. That is horrible. That is horrible. Let's be honest.
何？僕がクリスマスパーティーをまたやりたいなんて言ったから。そいつはきっかけだろ。いつかは向き合わなきゃいけなかったんだ。
That's
そう
true.
思う。
Yep.
カショウがこの道を進むのなら避けては通れねえだろ。
Yep.
大丈夫だよ、ココちゃん。
Yeah.
ショコラ、ご主人様はきっと美味しいケーキを作ってくれるよ。
Yeah.
だってご主人様だもん。ご主人様のお父様にいつかうまいって言わせてみせるって、
True.
そう言ってたから大丈夫だよ。
Seems
シ
so.
ョコラ、信じてる。
Okay.
ショコラもご主人様のこと信じてる。もちろんやっぱりご主人様のために何かしたいんだよ。
Understandable, actually, Chocolate, how you're handling that. Yeah.
無理したらかえって迷惑かけちゃうかもよ。
Oh, they're helping her. Yeah.
ごめんなさい。
So they're fixing this
ショコ
problem
ラ、
now.
えらいえらい。
Oh.
なにバニラ。
He's good. Yeah.
ショコバニのくせに一丁前なこと言いやがって。
Like reasonable adults.
言いたいことは言われちまったから、
Yep.
お説教はもういいや。
So they fixed that
ナッツ、
problem.
出前に行って冷えただろ。あったかい紅茶でも飲むか。
Yeah.
ありがとう。飲むなら自分で用意しろよ。入れてくれる流れじゃなかった？ ありがとう、ショコラ。
they're adorable. I mean, Atsuki just scolds her and then they're like, yeah, we're done now. We can go back to this now.
二人の仲まで気遣った？
Yes.
何のことだ？
Hmm.
それにしても、カショウはキッチンから出てこねえな。
You guys stay in the
ちゃんとケ
he's in
ー
the
キは
kitchen.
作ってるから店は問題ねえけど、あいつこそ休憩を取らねえといけねえんじゃねえか。おめえらのシフトは私が組んでるけど、カショウは言うことを聞かねえからな。
Yeah, that's frustrating probably.
何
Huh?
かできないかな、お兄ちゃん。
Well, that's an interesting question. What couldn't they do actually to help him? But I think that's gonna be part of their kind of weirdly plan now. Like these rich Kofko. Yeah, what?
猫パラ。
I love these little things in between where it's like, we have this whole story building up and then there's like little comedic thing. Okay, now we're at nighttime. It's no good. Doesn't help change anything. Why?
カショウ？
Oh, Maple is here, and huh? I take a breath to regain my composure. Close call. I almost started shouting in front of everyone. Oh, Cinnemon is here as well. Hey, Maple, Cinnemon, you guys are still here? I thought the shop would have closed by now, but they are. But here they are.
レジが合わなかったわ。あずきは細かいこと気にすんなって言ってたけど。
Okay, didn't add up.
私たちで数え直してたんです。
Okay. It's rare that our sold stock doesn't add with the money in the register. It's not too much of a difference. It could be if it's much in it up. Wow. Wow. You I can see why she told you not to worry about it. Just 1 yen, then it might be a miscount, or it might have fallen somewhere without anyone noticing.
よくわかったわね。
Yeah, that makes sense.
下に落ちてたんですよ。
Oh, okay. Actually, good on you guys for finding
姉
it.
ちゃん、一度やり出すと絶対に最後まで
Yeah,
諦めないタイプで
that's
すから。
true. Maple is kind of that way, and it kind of fits with this
床に這いつくば
version.
ってでも見つけないと帰れないと
On
思
the
い
ground
まし
looking
て。
for it. Okay.
他の猫たちは帰ったんだし、
Yeah.
シナモンも先に帰っていいって言ったでしょうに。
But they wait.
姉
She
ちゃん
waited.
置いては帰れないよ。
Maple, you don't really have to sweat 1 yen.
レジを一番触っているのは、
え
カウンターにいる私でしょ。合わないなんて恥だわ。
Okay, understandable that it's below to your pride, but it's good.
他の子もレジをやることはありますし、めいちゃんの
Yeah.
休憩中とか。わかってるけど。
Yes, yeah, I'm aware of that.
ところで、カショウは帰らないの？
Doesn't seem like I could go home, but everything, including the shop, is
明
basically
日
my
の
home.
朝も早いでしょ。部屋に戻って休んだ方がいいんじゃなくて？
Good question, actually. Did you come here because you wanted to say that?
と、
うん
そういうわけではなく、
Yeah.
報告のついでよ。
It's
つい
just
で。
passing advice. No,
新
she
作
did.
ケーキは順調ですか？
Ah,
順調
probably
だ
not.
ったらこんな時間までこもってないでしょ。
Wow, Maple, thank you. Haha. Well, I'm starting to get to a point where even I can't tell. I give it a taste. I present the test cake I just finished
Yeah.
baking.
約束です。
Works at work, yes.
うーん。
It's no good, is it? I knew it. Come to the realization that piling up these different techniques just made the flavor go
独
sour.
特な味と言いますか。
The unique flavor.
迷っていることは伝わってくる。
Yes. I'm getting antsy. The more I keep pursuing, the further I feel myself getting away from my goal. It's gotten so bad as of late, even when second guessing myself when I bake the cakes I make on a regular basis.
カショウさん。
Yeah, then you should probably take a bit of a break. More importantly, the fact that you guys are cheering on me is putting a lot of pressure on me. Yeah, that's interesting. Lately, I feel a lot like the more support I get from more praise it causes me. I actually hate the feeling that way, but I'm aware of the fact that I've been losing my composure. Yeah, I'm afraid eventually, even though it's all in my head, I won't be able to keep myself in check, and I'll end up pushing you all away from me. Wow, that's deep. I'm so grateful to have you all, but I'm having more moments where I feel like I want to be by myself, even though I really hate that idea. Sorry, even now, I know in my mind I shouldn't be saying that yet. Oh, Kashou, you're a bad guy. Screw you. I'm
カショウ
sorry.
さん、かわいそう。
Huh?
だって苦しいから。苦しすぎ
Oh,
て。だから言いたくないことも
yeah.
言いたいことが言えない気持ちも
Yeah,
言
true.
いたくないことどっちも
Cinnamon.
わかる。
Cinnamon is really
悲
wow. Wow.
しい
This
ですから。
this just hurts listening to. Wow. Cinnamon. I'm sorry.
謝らないでください。カショウさんは悪くない
Wow.
んですよ。
Wow. This is really
カショ
deep.
ウさんは泣いていいんです。
Ah, I see. So this is sad. My lack of skills is sad. The disappointment of my hard work going unrewarded is sad.
私だって
Oh, Maple.
もっと自分には何かできるって思ってた。
We need to end this now with him doing it.
カショウに気持ちを救ってもらったから。だから今度は自分の番だと思って。
Joe, she really was thinking
そ
like
れな
that.
のに結局何もできなくて。
You guys are
自分が
fine.
情けなくて泣けてくるわ
Oh.
よ。
Oh. Oh. Yeah,
で
nothing
も
else.
泣いてたらどうにかなるわけ？
No.
そりゃ
Yeah. We have to fight through it. We have to just push through it. We have to recognize that and give
分か
everything.
ってるわよ。悲しいって気持ちは消えないわ。
She's
自分
good.
への失望も今までやってきたことへの後悔も力不足に対する憤怒も
Take that feeling and use it as a
全部
weapon.
受け止めて
Yeah.
まだ頑張るしかないでしょ。
Yes, Maple.
それは
Yeah. I get your point, but
泣いてだって美味しいケーキは作れないもの。
no, technically, if he cries too much, the cake will become salty. Technically. That's a sound argument. It's why it's making my ears recoil, or rather my heart age.
今の歌唱に必要なのは
Yes.
心の余裕じゃないかしら。
That sounds right, huh?
いつもの歌唱なら私の励ましの言葉に笑いながらありがとう
Hug the
頑張るよ。
man. Hug the
あ
man.
あ、そうですね。
Yeah.
いつもの歌唱さんなら。
That may be true, but right
だ
now.
からあんたには心の余裕がなくなっていると。
Yeah,
Was-
yes. I do agree, but this isn't the sort of thing that you can just control on your own. Composure doesn't work like
何
that.
かストレス発散できることはないでしょうか。息抜きみたいな。
Oh, okay.
温泉旅行はちょっと前に行ったわね。
We don't have time for that. Christmas is just a
そう
month
で
away.
すよね。
Yeah.
何かないかしら。
Ah.
息抜き短時間でできるような。
I love how they're teasing this direction. You're like, sing?
いいわね。
うん
音楽は癒されるわ。
Oh, they're gonna sing? Yeah, but I'm not like you guys. I can't sing well enough to have it act as a
そう
stress
ですか？
reliever.
じゃあ、
Mhm.
美味しいものを食べるとか？
France.
余計に悩んじゃいそうよね。
Yep. Just go to sleep.
それですよ。
Sleep is the best. No. Even if I lay down, I have problems getting to sleep. I realize I'm exhausted, but my tension is still high
お
after
風
all.
呂にゆっくり浸かっ
Yeah.
まあ、歌唱だってバカじゃないんだから。
Yep.
いろいろ自分で試してるわ
We
よ
hope
ね。
so.
私たちは歌唱一人じゃ試せないことを考えるべきじゃないかしら。
I know where they're going with this. Yes.
私たちにしかできないことが。
Yeah.
あ、
Okay.
いいね。
I love how, like, a massage. Upbeat music. Yeah. A massage? Well, they do say that mind and body are
体がほ
connected.
ぐされたら、きっと
うん
心もほぐれてぐっすり寝られます。
Okay, that is a possibility.
カショウさんにマッサージ。ベッドの上でぐんずほぐら。
Yes.
ダメ、そんなとこまでもみしだいちゃったな。
Oh, Cinnamon. That's the kind of message you're after. She's like, oh, it's amazing. It's gotten late, so I'll
大
drop
丈
you
夫
guys.
よ。まだ電車もあるし。カショウさんの方が心配ですから。
Okay, I see. Well, take care.
ありがとう。カショウ、
Okay.
おやすみなさいませ。カショウさん。
So,
私たちがあそこまでサービスしてあげたんだから、ぐっすり寝ないと承知しないわよ。
so probably some people already realize this is the censored version because let's be honest, otherwise we would have hit something completely different. Haha. All right, thanks. You're right. I do feel I'll be able to get a good night's sleep. Now that my mind is clear, I got all ideas in order. Been racking my brain over this, but I made up my mind, and that's all thanks to you two, Maple and Cinnamon.
何を決心って。
Yeah, good question.
ドキドキ。
I think I'll keep up this trial and error testing on my own isn't the way to go.
じゃあ私たち。それはもっとダメだったでしょ。
Less, wow. Yeah, not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, though. Oh.
私たちはカショウほど努力してきてないんだから、ケーキ作りで役に立たないのはしょうがないのよ。
You two have done more than enough to help anyway. In fact, because of you two being here for me, I'm able to make my decision. I want to let you run the shop.
Eh?
Wait, what?
Wait,
what? Is he going back to France or what?
いなくなっちゃうんです。
Yeah, for a week. No, 3 days at best. Will you let me have that much time?
山ごもりでもするつもりなの？
I think France, rather.
修行？修行ですか？滝に打たれてひらめくやつですね。
Kinda. No, the only thing I would come up if I sat under is in the middle of winter is
まあ
cold.
そうよね。寒そうですね。
Yeah, understandable. Plus, I don't think isolating myself in the mountains would help me bake any good cakes. I plan to on taking a trip to France.
ああ、そういうことね。
Okay. France?
フランス？
Yeah. I want to ask my mentor to teach me again.
なるほどです。
The past few days I've been struggling and struggling. I've tried everything in the kitchen sink, but then I was never able to figure out what my dad told me. That in itself may be what he meant by me lacking a quarter of my cooking. But I know one thing, I don't see any change happening at this pace. Of course, I have no idea if my mentor will just readily accept the idea. After all, before I came back, she told me she taught me everything. Everything.
カショウはその師匠の味を理想としてるけど、
Yeah, that's an interesting.
もしかしたらその味をカショウのお父様は認めてくれない可能性ってないかしら。
Might be, but I think he's trying to go there to find his kind of food. She raised a good point. If my mother doesn't recognize that, if I'm idolizing, then we'll never see eye to eye. No, the whipped cream was really close to my mentor's flavor. Dad is not the type to make something like that and then contradict himself. At the very least, he would never serve anything that he didn't think was the best possible flavor he could make at the moment. Knowing that, there's no way I could just go and present him something that's half-assed in execution.
確かに。
Yep.
生真面目な方だもんね。
He is, but Kashou's nowadays as well.
近い味ですか。
Even if my mentor ends up not teaching me anything, just a tiny taste of her flavor one more time might.
いいんじゃない？
Yep.
いつだって原点を見つめ直すことは必要よ。
Yeah, she's right. He has to really take back to his roots
少
in
なく
that
と
way.
も一人で閉じこもってブツブツ言って心を病んでしまうより。
So they watched a
私
bit.
も
Yeah.
賛成ですよ、カショウさん。
Yeah.
ところで、本当に一人で行くの？
There's a lot of paperwork needed for cat girls to leave the country. I heard it takes minimum of a week in order to get approval after submitting a request, and can't book a flight unless they've given you permission.
いろいろ大変ですね。フランス行ってみたかったんですけど。
I was hoping we have like a time in France, but it seems like it's too rough.
仕方ないわね。店番も必要だし、何よりカショウだって遊びに行くわけじゃないわ。
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't want the shop to close up in the meantime. It was closed the entire time during the hot spring, and so if we keep temporary closing up the shop, it's bound to dissuade customers from coming.
そりゃそうよね。
Yeah,
お店
makes
に行っ
sense.
てみてお休みだとがっかりしちゃいますからね。
Yep.
いいわ。歌唱がいない間は私が責任を持ってお店を回してあげる。
But who's baking then?
めいちゃん頼もしい。まあケーキを作るのはあずきに任せるけど。
Yes, Atsuki's gonna be in charge. I'll make sure everything's in order then. Depends on the type of job, but knowing Atsuki and Vanilla, I'm confident that I can entrust tasks to them to a certain extent.
歌唱がいないとメニューは半分以下になるし、他のお客さんのクリスマスケーキの準備もあるわ。
Yeah.
ちゃんと3日間で帰ってきてよね。
3 days. Well, yeah, I promise. Interesting. 3 days, huh? If you factor in time in transit, can be only in France for a little under 2 days. I'll get a grasp on what I need and come back. If I can't do that, then Ooh, what will be happening then? But we're gonna stop right here. So, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. And we'll see each other in the next time where we'll see what happens in France.